This is Tuesday, June 30th, 2010, and this little DVD will only last 10 minutes or so, and it's all about BP oil spill capping idea. And this is the original cap that they had, that they wanted to place over the pipe with all the oil coming out to stop it. And when I first heard of this disaster, I also thought of capping it like this. I kind of thought it was a bell going over it, and which I thought was a really good idea. And they made this one, and this is the little man in relationship to how big he is. And the little man is standing, there's a little hole there. That kind of barrel that he's standing next to is the size of the pipe where the oil is coming out. And then of course this is in proportion to how big this cap was. And they lowered this cap, they got it over this little guy, but they found it didn't work because it started to float and then all the oil came out the bottom. So they removed it and took it away a couple football fields away from the pipe. And now they have all these different things that they're trying to do to cap it without putting a cover or a bell shape over it. This is approximately how big that hole is where everything's coming out, and they sawed it in half, which is, I think, an unbelievable accomplishment that they can do something like that today. 500 feet plus under the water, which is the same distance across if you start walking across the Golden Gate Bridge and you cross it all the way to the other end. That's how deep this leak is. And now they want to take some mechanical arms, and they want to take a socket down there and a wrench and try to undo this. These attempts are fantastic scientific achievements, but it just seems to me that if we go back to this idea of putting a shape over it is the most practical way to stop this and retain all the oil at the same time. But this didn't work. So originally I had also thought of a design, and it's based more on a bell like this. So it was my original idea to do the same thing, but not quite, because what I did was a reversal. So to show you kind of what I did, or the idea or the design of this new cap that would go over this pipe, okay, this is what it looks like. It's the same scale, it's approximately the same, this one's a little taller, okay, but the bottom is about the same area as the first one. The difference is, there's quite a few differences. Let me show you what the oil configuration inside this looks like. So this is what the oil looks like. This is the shape that the oil takes inside this form. Alright, so I'm going to show you the shape of the oil inside this form. It looks like this. Now you can see that there's quite a bit of difference. This is based on the idea